Ever since Minecraft came out in 2011, open-world sandbox creation survival games have gotten very popular. Titles such as Terraria, Rust, and Starbound have since been released to capture the same creative ideas and spirit of Minecraft. All of these games feature large open worlds with an emphasis on exploration, creation, and sometimes survival. Dragon Quest Builders, released in 2016, seeks to replicate the same style of gameplay while using Dragon Quest elements. Does it manage to combine these two into an entertaining creation? The story of Dragon Quest Builders takes place after the Dragon Lord covers the world of Alefgard in darkness, and with it, robs mankind of its ability to create. You are awoken by Rubis, the goddess of the realm, as the Builder, a person gifted in the ability of creation, tasked with rebuilding the world, repelling the darkness that coats it, and defeating the Dragon Lord. Along your journey, you meet other characters that help you in your quest to rebuild the world. You can also get more details about the events that transpired before you were awakened by reading signs and papers scattered throughout the world. The story is very simplistic, but even with that, it still manages to be fun, with Dragon Quest-style lightheartedness, and with quirky and somewhat humorous dialogue. The game still manages to retain some semblance of seriousness throughout, but even then, the way it presents itself still lends itself to be charming and entertaining nonetheless. Much like Minecraft, the main emphasis of the game is creation. You go around the randomly generated world and gather materials ranging from dirt blocks to grasses, and use these items to create more items that you can use or place into the world. Some materials can be retrieved from monsters throughout the world. However, fighting monsters does not make you stronger, which can make fighting them feel relatively pointless, as the only real purpose for doing it is protection and gathering materials. However, as the central focus of the game is building, this is somewhat forgivable. As you gather more materials, you can learn new recipes to use materials in new ways. There are even blueprints for special rooms that can be placed to improve the central area of creation, your base. After completing the first chapter of the story, you can also unlock Terra Incognita. In this mode, you are free to create whatever you want from everything that you have learned in the main game. There are also special recipes that can only be used inside of this mode, and you can further add to your repertoire by completing special challenges at the end of each chapter. This includes getting your base to a certain level by the end, or by completing it in a certain amount of in-game days. You can then share your creations online for everyone to see, and even summon other people's creations into your world. From Terra Incognita, you can also go to Terra Gladiatoria, where you can craft tickets to use to fight against a wave of enemies, which can give you more materials to work with in Terra Incognita. The music in the game mainly consists of simple tunes, but many of them are adapted from the Dragon Quest series, such as the World Exploration theme. If you have played other Dragon Quest titles, you'll be familiar with the songs in the game, which, while recycled from the series, still manage to be very charming and accompany the action on screen nicely. The graphics are very colorful and cheerful, and carry the Dragon Quest feel well, feeling especially familiar to the art done by Akira Toriyama, artist for the entire Dragon Quest series and the Dragon Ball series. While it is very simple, the game still manages to be very expressive and still retain charming quirks in design. Even though Dragon Quest Builders still uses the framework of other survival games, it manages to stand out with its style and quirkiness. It manages to combine Dragon Quest and Minecraft-like games and make itself into something that is still entertaining to play time and time again. With the recognizable Dragon Quest style and fun, quirky gameplay, it is definitely worth checking out.